Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we're going to be doing some Tempest Cup battles. I'm using Swampert, Skarmory, Ice Beam, Ice Shard, Surf Lapras, Lantern with Water Gun, Altaria, and Tropius. So let's see how we do here. So I do have this on 1.5 speed, which is a little bit faster than I normally do. So obviously, terrible situation for me here. And not super great at... I was hoping to catch the Earthquake, to be honest, but I was able to quickly identify the Hydro Cannon here, so definitely not a great situation for me at all. So I'm going to hit the Sky Attack. And nail the Sky Attack. It's probably going to finish me off with Surf, which is fine. I can't remember if I shield. I don't shield here. And I obviously come back to Lantern. And I'm not going to shield, because it's not going to do a ton of damage, the Surf. And I'm going to try to farm this as much as I can. Especially with... the thing is, when I farm too much, then I end up getting put in range for Hydro Cannon, which is not good for me. So I don't want to get KO'd here, so I missed a couple, but it doesn't really matter. And then I tried to go for... I should have shielded. I really needed to shield. That was probably my only chance there. And I'm pretty much GG'd in this situation. So really well played. And gonna Hydro Cannon. And I think the last Pokemon is like a... I don't even know if I actually remember seeing the last Pokemon. And I basically need to farm this last bit, but it's like puts me in like a pretty tough situation and not able to find a way. I should have shielded, did the Thunderbolt, hoped that I could have fainted down, because with a little bit of energy advantage, maybe I could have pulled out there, but tough lead, tough. Didn't play it 100% correct either. I should have potentially stayed in. Beta with a couple of Thunderbolts, and then a little easier. I probably would have stayed in if I had Tropius in the back to kind of level the situation, but that wasn't the case there. So if I had Tropius, it still would have been tough for me. So not a terrible lead situation. So I switch out to Altaria, hoping he stays in. Because if he stays in, it's a good situation for me. No, decides to switch out to Altaria. Now I'm facing double flyer situation, with one of my Pokemon being being Tropius, so not great. And debatable, and maybe I could have came back in with... So I choose not to shield. Oh, I do shield, because maybe it's a Dragon Pulse. It actually is. And obviously I need this Lantern. If this is a Tropius that comes out, which I think it is, not a good situation for me at all. And I'm pretty much GG'd. What I want to do is just get as much damage off on this Tropius as Skarmory as possible, so I can potentially try to fade it down with Water Guns. I don't know why I shielded there. Maybe I thought I could, maybe it would let me faint down. I don't know. It's a dumb move on my part. because it's a loss anyways. Because there's no way I can get to 2 Thunderbolts. I really need 3 Thunderbolts to be able to finish off this Tropius, because this Tropius could actually survive a Thunderbolt. So it's GG's there. So really, really nice predictions. I found out of all my practice matches, Tempest was the hardest one to come back from a lead. Obviously, my team has like some pretty apparent weaknesses, which is a little bit challenging to overcome. But and obviously I'm a little bit blind, but you know that's so the leads are pretty tough to come, at least in my practice matches. Maybe after like being able to read the teams and formulate some, or maybe I'm bad at putting lines of 3 together. So another tough situation here. So I decide to go out to, and they come out ice. So I try to. This is obviously a bad move in hindsight. So we lag a little bit, lag a little bit more. So at this point in time, I'm in like not so great situation. It would have been better if I was Sky Attack, but potentially would have been able to draw out the shield. So I think this is a Surf, but ends up being an Ice Beam, which is not good for me at all. And I'm gonna get Surfed right here for good measure. So it ends up being a pretty tough situation for me. I have to get Ice Beamed. So we'll see if he has Grass or Swampert, which is extremely high probability unless he's carrying double flyers. But even if he's carrying double flyers, it's like still not a great situation for me. I kind of have to shield. And at this point in time, like, it's GG. With a full Pokemon, it doesn't matter what the Pokemon is. I have to Thunderbolt right away. Even if it's a Skarmory, I wouldn't KO it in being a Tropius. Just that insult to injury there. So, again, tough lead to come back from behind. Maybe better team composition on my side. Maybe a little bit more creative composition. Would have worked out a little bit better for me, but it's like unless I come with like some novelty strategy like double electric, which I don't have. Double flyers is certainly one that I could come up with. So this is a favorable matchup for me, in like a little bit, not overly favorable. So I'm gonna Thunderbolt. So at this point in time, I'm thinking that it's a Dragon Pulse. It ends up being a Sky Attack. And then this is a good situation for me because I can basically just farm this Tropius all the way. And then hit a bunch of Sky Attacks to whatever's coming in. And I'm going to get hit by another Leaf Blade. It's probably better to go Leaf Blade the first time than Aerial Ace the second time. Just because like Leaf Blade is more energy efficient, but Aerial Ace does more damage. So, okay, Sky Attack. Lapras is very bulky, so these Sky Attacks are not going to do a ton of damage. So I need to nail one last Sky Attack. And we both simultaneously switch. And I have to shield, which is unfortunate. But still alright. And then I have a Swampert in the back. If I would have got that Thunderbolt off, it would have been way better for me. But the good thing is that this Lapras can't farm me too much. And then I can Sky Attack right away. Oh, I decide to come into Swampert. Mostly because I can survive any charge move at this point in time. And I'm gonna land this Sludge Wave, and I get a little too greedy. I gotta practice under tapping. That's the thing. Like in my practice, in my tournaments, I'm so conscious about it. But in my practice, I'm not. So I gotta smooth on my practice. So GG there. So well played. Again, like the Altaria versus Lantern's not a terrible lead situation, but so let's see how we do here. So I decide to lead Skarmory in this case. And I'm going against Togekiss, which is obviously extremely favorable for me. And let's see what comes out. Lapras. I go Lantern. A little slow on the switch, but that's alright for me. Oh man, this getting to Ice Beam way faster than I expect. And Ice Beam is doing a decent chunk of damage. It's going to shield the Thunderbolt, which is interesting. I'm not going to shield. This is going to be another Ice Beam. Oh, it's Surf. 4. So this should be a Surf. I should survive this. But I don't know if I do. Okay, great. So that worked out well for me. And let's see if he chooses Shield. He does not. And then comes in Swampert. So I'm kind of in this Swampert mirror match. Which I don't want to take these Hydro Cannons to the face. So I'm going to hopefully do a decent chunk of damage. And a shield. And obviously Togekiss is coming in the back. I could have, because I should survive the Hydro Cannon, I could have just fainted down and then oh no, end up. Oh, he has one more shield. I forgot. So in this case, I just Hydro Cannon right away because I'm not gonna be able to get to the Sludge Bomb. And then I'm gonna come in with Skarmory. It's pretty much GG's at this point in time. So again, like, yeah, usually I have, maybe I just need to practice a little more, understand the meta, potentially different team composition. I don't I like having the option of double flyers, they're interesting, but I also like a little bit more flexibility. So I'm going to lead with Swampert. Obviously a terrible situation, so in comes Altaria. I came Altaria just because I thought Altaria versus Lantern's not as bad a matchup. Plus I have that Hail Mary Dragon Pulse. I'm pretty sure I survived this, and then I should be able to get to a second Dragon Pulse before fainting, and then before the Thunderbolt. I miss one, and I'm able to get both shields, which is good for me. And then I need to faint this down. I do have to worry about the Hydro Pump, so it is a Hydro Pump. And then I do Sludge Bomb this Tropius, which is beautiful. Oh man, that was amazing. Feels so good when you land that Sludge Bomb. And then at this point in time, I'm in a pretty good situation. I have a shield, plus I'm laying a Sky Attack right now. So it is a very good situation. I can survive this Hydro Cannon, and then he has to do a second Hydro Cannon to try to feint me, but we see MP tie. and I'm able to get off the sky attack. So GG's there. In that case, I was able to maneuver. Going in with Altaria, you gotta understand if they have a Lapras or they have a Lantern. They probably have both. But if they have a Water Gun Lapras, then it's better to go Altaria because it's not as bad a matchup as it is Lantern versus Skarmory. So, and waiting for the next matchup. Okay, there you go. And debating between all these different teams. I'm gonna go Lantern. Okay. Shiny Hunter Ben. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright. Gonna lead with Lantern versus Lapras. Puts me in a very favorable position. Oh, he lags a little bit, so I let him get 2 Ice Shards off. And I'm gonna Thunderbolt. I am a little worried that it's like Dragon Pulse, but it ends up just being Ice Beam. It's gonna be able to land another Ice Beam, which I'm definitely gonna be able to survive. And then I Thunderbolt in return. Drop a 1. And then at this point in time, it's a pretty good situation for me. I land this Thunderbolt, just put a little shield pressure on this Magneton. I doubt it would survive a Thunderbolt. So then I switch out to Lapras, which is a gutsy move, to be honest. Very gutsy. But I wanted to kind of spook it, so it ended up working. Favorable for me. And I'm going to shield, pretty sure. And I'm going to, at this point in time, expended both shields. And I'm just going to build up to 2, or faint it down. And then I'm going to Surf right away. And then hopefully I can get the second Surf off before it gets a... Oh, no. Oh, okay. KO'd it. Oh, okay, good. Lucky. Lucky for me. Because if it would have been Discharge, and then another Discharge into my Skarmory, I definitely would have lost. So CMP probably helped me there. I don't remember if I had CMP or if he did. I think I went later. Actually, no. I went in first. So he should have CMP, but maybe he was... I'm actually not sure. Maybe he was trying to fade me down. Because he saw I just did a... I don't know. Actually, no. I don't know. Ben, if you're watching this video, let me know what you were thinking down below. Was it just a CMP tie? Technically, you should have CMP because I have CMP now because I went in first. So obviously, not a good situation for me. And again, switch into Skarmory. Hoping no Lapras. It is Lapras. So I'm going to Sky Attack. Goes through. And... Okay, by the Ice Beam. And then, tough decision for me. And I got a shield. Hopefully not a Surf. Ice Beam, that's great for me. Unfortunately, not good for me there. The Surf, it's going to do a lot of damage. And I Hydro Cannon. And then I Hydro Cannon again. Or I don't. Switches into Skarmory. So again, not a good situation for me at all. There's basically no way I can win this one at this point in time. land the second sky attack, but it's like really to no avail. I don't shield, and then I am in a, because basically going to become Tropius at this point in time. I don't know why I did that. And the Tropius just deletes me, so it's GG there. Well played. Really good lineup, solid lineup. Yeah, tough to come back from a Tropius. Tropius becomes even more favorable because another tough lead to come back from. Let's see how it plays out. Again, a little bit late on the switch. So I do come Dragon Pulse, hoping that it connects. It does. That's great for me. And then I can Sky Attack, which I end up not doing because she tried to shield bait, which is good for me, really good for me. So it ends up being like a very positive situation for me. Because now I can basically line up this match. Getting that switch advantage was so important. And I was a little bit lucky in that particular situation. I don't need to shield. Discharge. Magna Bomb would do more damage. And then at this point in time, I just need to switch. And then I just need to farm. And then do a bunch of charge moves. To be honest, I don't even know if I should do a charge move. Just finish off the Magneton with fast moves is probably better. Because it has 2 shields. I guess I have a Hydro Cannon ready, probably. I have 2 Sky Attacks ready, so if either one of these connect, it would do a lot of damage. It probably wouldn't KO Magneton. It would probably put it to like 1/8 health left. And then I just need to Hydro Cannon at this point in time. Oh, this is so confusing. On the switch in, I totally thought I was going to get charge moved. So GG there. Yeah, if I was doing Tempest would probably be the one I would be most nervous for. I feel like I don't have a good feel for the meta. And I'm just going to swap out Lantern. And I decided to lead with Tropius. Tropius, again, good against Lantern, good against Swampert, decent against Lapras. This is like basically a tie. It's like who has charge move priority. So I end up having charge move priority. So she shields. And then I'm not gonna shield. I don't know if it's necessarily a smart move. I'd rather take the shield advantage and then the energy advantage as well. She comes Surf. Definitely could have nailed an Ice Beam, but 2 Surfs are better than 1 Ice Beam, so it ends up working well for her. So, but it does put me in like a pretty particular situation, especially if she has Tropius, which she does. I do have 2 shields and against Magneton. And I let the first discharge go through. And I'm going to Sky Attack, hoping to burn the shield. And then I have to shield. I gotta keep my Altaria alive for... And then I want a Dragon Pulse. Get rid of this. And then it's kind of a race, to be honest. I need to get this Tropius low enough health. and then she has to try to finish me off with fast moves. And then I just Thunderbolt. I just need to get this Tropius low enough to be in Thunderbolt range, which is about 50%. So, all right. Hopefully that was helpful. Some like questionable team combinations on my part. So I'll probably do a follow-up Tempest video where I put together a little bit better of a team composition. But hopefully you learned a few things and thought about a few strategies from there. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below on what's your team of 6 and lines of 3 that you really like for Tempest. And I'll see everyone in the next video.